Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're going over dividing integers. Now dividing integer rules will be very similar to multiplying integer rules, as we've learned with other areas of math like fractions and decimals. Basically the rules for dividing integers are the exact same rules for multiplying integers. The quotient, or the answer to a division problem, of two integers with the same sign is always positive. That means negative 24 divided by negative 6 will equal positive 4. The quotient of two integers with different signs is always going to be negative. And that means that 30 divided by negative 6 would equal negative 5. It would also mean that if I had negative 36 divided by 9, the answer would also be negative 4, because again, these signs are different. One thing that we want to try and remind the kids from their elementary school days is how you divide by 0. Any number divided by 0 is 0. However, if those numbers were reversed, if it was 7 divided by 0, the answer would be undefined because you cannot divide any number by 0, ever. Not in high school math, not in college math, not in this universe. Alright. So, if we were to give you guys this problem, all I want you to know right now is one negative, one positive, they're different, the answer is going to be negative. Over here, both are negative. That means whenever they are both the exact same sign, the answer is going to be positive. Here, since they're both the same size, they're both positive, that means that the answer would be positive. And here, with both numbers being negative, the answer would be positive as well. To sum up, the quotient of two integers with the same sign is always going to be positive, and the quotient of two integers with different signs is always going to be negative. Let's check out some examples. In this situation, the answer would be 9, because again, they are the same sign, both positive, and 54 divided by 6 is 9. Here, the fraction bar means divide, and so this means 32 divided by negative 8. Negative 32 divided by negative 8, since they are both the exact same sign, the answer would be positive 4. In this situation, we have 36 divided by negative 12, and that means that the answer would be negative 3. And in this situation, negative 42 divided by positive 7, you guessed it, since they are different signs, the answer will be negative 6. The rest of the section was all about order of operations and trying to get students to remember their order of operation rules from the beginning of last year. Number 1, we always work with inside grouping symbols first. That stands for the G. We solve exponents second. That's an E. We multiply and divide always from left to right. That's an M and a D. And we add and subtract from left to right. That's the A and the S. So what we have is called GEMDAS. When you get a problem like this, in order to solve it the right way, you just work your way through the steps. Order of operations. First thing you do is you look for grouping symbols. There are no grouping symbols, so we're done with the grouping symbol, or G. The next thing we look for is exponents, and since we notice we have an exponent, we do that one first. We multiply and divide next, and then we add and subtract. The biggest thing that students need to realize is you have to go through these steps one by one. Otherwise, you risk the chance of making a little mistake, which just gets you to a wrong answer. In this situation, again, there's no grouping symbols, no exponents, but multiplying and dividing. They're on the same level, so when you have both multiplying and dividing in the same problem, you just do it like you read a book, from left to right. That's why I'm going to divide first, and I'm going to multiply second. Now I just have to add, and I get my answer, 34. As you go higher up in math, the order of operations never change, but you're going to find that they're not always this simple. Sometimes they can be nice and long, and as we've learned, if we use our addition property, the inverse property of addition, we can turn every subtraction problem into an addition problem. Makes the problems nice and easy. But the problems can get longer. So as you do these, just remember, try and do it step by step. Exponents first, then dividing, then adding. All right, if you guys got any questions, please feel free to email me. And that's it. Everyone, have a great day.